is going on, Covenant fam? It's late and I'm super tired, but I wanted to get this video out. So here is our lovely big steering wheel, right? So I wanted to let you guys know how to hold this baby. Okay, so when we're in school, we'll learn to do the 10 and 2, right? So you got up here and you got up here. That is the proper way to hold the steering wheel, okay? So that way it's spread even. See, this side and then this side, so that way you have more control. Now, I don't want to see my drivers out here doing this and the Fat Joe lean back and lean back and lean back, because you have no control this way. There's too much play. And if you're going in a windy area and the wind pushes you, you're gonna end up turning that wheel and you can lose control of the truck. So let's not make it a habit to do that. When you are making turns, I don't want to see this, okay? Because there's no control this way, okay? There's a big truck, and we don't want to purposely put ourselves in a position to get into a wreck. So this is no way to hold the steering wheel to make any kind of turns, okay? We are not to be down here holding it here, or holding it here, or holding both sides, or holding both sides, steady that way, with both hands down here controlling like this. There are too many opportunities for your hand to go inside and get all twisted and tangled up, and then you lose control of the truck, you break your arm, something like that, or even twist it. It's not safe to hold the steering wheel in any other kind of way besides 10 and 2. You have to be able to have spread control, okay, especially during the winter. It's so cold and the winds will be kicking up and blowing all over the place. And a lot of drivers feel that, 25, 20, 30, 35 miles per hour of gusts of wind is not that big a deal. Well, it is, especially if you're new out here and you don't really know how to handle the truck very well, and you're still one of those drivers that do one of these, that doesn't help when it's super windy outside. So it's always a good rule of thumb to have, spread grip and to hold it firmly. Do not use cruise control in wet weather and icy weather or even windy weather, because when you're driving and you're going down a downgrade, or your truck decides to kick on the engine brake, to maintain a speed or whichever, and a gust of wind hits you, or you hit a slick spot or something like that, you can jackknife your truck. You do not want to put yourself in a position to where your truck is going to do whatever it wants and have a mind of its own, and you're still trying to catch it doing one of these, overcorrecting and all that stuff. New drivers, they tend to panic in, serious situations. That's why experience is very important out here. But it's not even the matter of fast winds going constant, going constant, going constant. And it's like pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. The kicker for high, heavy, fast winds are wind gusts. They're air pockets that when you're going through like a gorge or mountain areas or whichever, once you pass that mountain that was blocking the wind and you're going at a certain speed, that gust of wind will definitely surprise you and can push you either on the shoulder or into the other lane, especially if you're not paying attention. So if you're not gripping the steering wheel like you're supposed to, and you're just driving along, you're doing the lean back, and you're just driving along, and all of a sudden you feel the gust of wind, boom, and it pushes you, you're going to lose control of the truck. So let's just keep it in mind, guys. The only proper way to hold your steering wheel is 10 and 2. Okay? So let's practice that. Make it a rule of thumb. And hopefully you guys will be able to get in the habit of holding the steering wheel properly. And we won't have any major crashes or issues or anything like that. And we're keeping those knuckles white is what they call it, because during heavy winds you're gripping the steering wheel so tight that your knuckles turn white. Okay, that's why they call it white knuckling. But let's just make sure we have a good handle on the truck. And until next time, guys, bye.